Mama Correano, correct? Is that what you would call it? Mi Mama Correano, which I guess translate to my Korean mama?
It's kind of a half kind of, yeah.
Yes. It's a fusion Spanish Korean.
Mama is not in Korean, so the word is oma. So the mama would be probably,
the mama would be the Spanish. Okay, so anyway, but this is a Korean restaurant downtown El Centro, and we're on Mariscal Sucre. And I have eaten here before with my friend Michelle. And I wanted Michelle to join me today because she lived in Korea. And she's going to tell me about the authentic Korean food that's on the menu. And I'm excited to try a lot of everything. And gochujang. Gochujang.
You can think in Korean food, when you see something red, it's not tomatoes. It's this, which is a red pepper paste. And is in the diet every day.
And it's spicy.
It's very spicy.
And this menu is in Korean and Spanish.
And
so
English.
It's like, oh, there is English too?
Yeah.
Oh, there is English. Yay. Okay, good. Because I was going to say I'm struggling with Spanish and I don't know any Korean. But they do have bibimbap. So, Alan, we're going to order bibimbap today. We've got our soju, and Michelle's going to tell me about the traditional way to pour.
Right. So it goes by age. The younger always pours to the older or the senior. And the way the bottle is handled shows signs of respect. So never do you just pour like this. That is totally rude and disrespectful to anyone.
Okay.
It's usually with two hands. The most polite way is with two hands. So you would take it in your two hands, your cup.
My cup.
And then I would pour with you this way.
Okay.
Or I may do this, like this with my hand on my arm.
Oh.
And pour like this. But the drinking culture is all about respect.
You know, how do you do that if you're at a table with people, just acquaintances, and you don't know?
You know, because every pecking order in Korean culture knows the age of the person, so they know how to speak to them and how to respect them. So age is not a secret. Age is a value thing.
Cheers. And this is my first soju.
Soju is made from sweet potatoes. And it's, every country has their local vodka type thing. Like here we have, what is it called here? Shamir. So this is like the local Shamir. The Japanese sake, or the Koreans, this is their thing.
And the flavor is, I kind of expected it to be fizzy, like Sprite, and it's not fizzy. It kind of tastes a little bit vodka-y, a little bit like vodka, but not strong. It doesn't have that alcohol taste.
And so the market today is mixed with sweet things, so you can get it fruit flavored in different ways. But when I lived there, the traditional way was in a metal teapot with crushed cucumber, and you would drink it with the soju. The soju would be poured into the pot, and you would pour from the teapot.
Huh, interesting. That actually does not sound good.
It was delicious, very refreshing.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
This is very refreshing, but I could see how it would take several bottles to really get you.
I drank about the same amount that's in those glasses, and I have a little buzz right now. I can feel it.
Michelle assured me that everything on the menu was traditional Korean, and it was interesting communicating with the owner here because she doesn't speak a lot of Spanish and no English, so she was using her translator. And I think we're getting what we ordered. We'll see what it is, but we're going to have a variety of things.
And she's the only one in the kitchen.
Okay, so we got our bibimbap and our kimchi, and Michelle said that we put the sauce on here and mix it in.
Yeah, so you put as much sauce as you would like.
Is this hot?
That's the spicy sauce.
This is spicy. So tell me if I'm doing too much.
For you guys, I would say that's good to start because you can always add more.
We can always add more.
And then you just take the spoon and chop it all up and mix it.
Like this?
So it's kind of like a version of, a fried rice dish.
It's so pretty. I hate to mess it up. Oh, there's a avocado in here. So this is...
Which would not be traditional. Girl, you gotta like go for it, okay?
Okay, show me what I'm doing
The
wrong.
problem is the boat that's hot.
Oh,
You
it
gotta
is hot.
mix it up like you're starving and you can't wait to eat.
That is hot. It's
Now,
hot
if
to
you
touch.
notice, it's not too red. So
Can I serve your plate since I'm the youngest?
I'm sure. And then the other thing about that is if there was just a little bit left over, you would have to offer it to the elder.
Oh,
Or you would leave it there for the elder to take it.
okay.
So everything is about respect. So the tradition of this kimchi, which is called cabbage beichu kimchi, in the olden days, was there was a harvest in September, and it's all harvested and made for the winter and planted in pots under the ground, in big brown pots. And so the more the time went on, the more sour the kimchi became. So this is clearly new kimchi, just made. And by the time spring came, that was some pretty pungent kimchi that came out.
Well, I like the bibimbap. So it's got ground beef, some looks like spinach, the shredded squash, looks like summer squash, some carrots in there, the egg, the avocado. Am I missing anything?
Traditionally, you would have bean sprouts.
Very tasty. I like the crunchy of the vegetables in here. So the next dish that arrived is the cold noodles, and that's got beef in it. Beef,
I'm not sure. Looks like beef.
and there's some egg and zucchini. What's that?
This looks like apple.
Well, I'm going to try some of these noodles. I like the apple in there. It gives it a fresh sweetness, like you said, a freshness. Apple.
And it seems like a little
Sesame.
vinegar.
Okay, here comes the next one.
So
Oh,
this
that
is the
looks good.
spicy fried pork called Jay Bokum. Which is
So we got the stir-fried pork, sizzling pork. It is very good. It is really tender, nice little pieces, such great flavor. This is delicious. I've never had any pork so good. So my plate kind of has a little bit of everything. I have some of the rice from the bibimbap, the pork, and then some of the boiled egg that was in the cold
naengmyeon.
the cold noodle. And what did you call that?
Naengmyeon.
Naengmyeon. Such a plethora of flavors going here in every single dish. The seasoning that she...
This is the rice cake things.
Ooh, I always wanted to try them. Oh yeah, they are chewy.
And they come in different shapes. So this is one of the shapes that comes more like in slices, which they make their traditional New Year's.
This has a little sweetness to it, but the spice, there's more spice in this than any of the other dishes. That is good. So it's got like some cabbage, some sesame seed.
Definitely spicier.
I like that. I kind of like that chewiness.
Fire on the tongue.
Wow. Really delicious. You have to try some of this. We did our best to kill this food. I am telling you, there was a lot of food here, and I'm taking a lot of leftovers home, but it was absolutely delicious. And you would say on par with what you know in Korea?
Yeah, with the local ingredients. Yeah.
I love these noodles because they're kind of chewy and thick, and the sauce, it had a sweetness to it. I almost tasted like a peanut. Maybe I'm wrong, but I detected a bit of peanut, but really spicy, delicious, absolutely delicious. The pork I thought was outstanding, and I love pork, believe me. That was tender. I love the flavor, the spiciness, the mixed vegetables in there. The bibimbap I thought was awesome. I've never had that before. And then the cold noodles, what a interesting flavor with the apples in there and this, just the sweetness and the freshness, like you say. I thought the kimchi was amazing. I was very, very happy that we came here and tried this. So if you're in Cuenca, Ecuador, and you have a hankering for Korean food, come down here. This is traditional Korean, and it is very good. You will not be disappointed. All you have to do is just take a bite.